I know. Michelle's wearing makeup today. You're right. I am. Exciting, isn't it? I was recording a video, and so everything got gussied up, and I'm like, well, I'm going to go talk to my girls and let them see, let them see me in my rare form, right? I hope you are all doing wonderfully. We are back here, day 3 of the Manifesting Miracles Challenge. How have you liked it so far? Have you enjoyed it? I've seen some beautiful vision boards, and I've seen some great steps forward in progress. I would love to see your thought log. What thoughts did you start becoming conscious of yesterday? Tell me. Tell me. If we haven't met yet, my name is Michelle Lewis. I'm a visibility expert, and I specialize in helping women become more visible in their business so they can skyrocket their visibility, monetize their success, and get that beautiful message out to the world that they were born with. So we are smack dab in the middle of the Manifesting Miracles Challenge. The intention with this is to be taught how to put your dreams into reality, which was the vision board day 1, how to start becoming more and more aware of your thoughts so that you can be in control of that forward moving train instead of feeling a victim to your emotions. And today we're specifically working on designing affirmations. You may think, well, designing affirmations is pretty easy. It's actually a lot of work, and it can be really challenging. So I wanted to be sure to give you a lesson to show you how I've done it, and specifically the app that rocks my socks. So more in terms of affirmations and shaping your mindset and all of that can be found in the Life Reboot course, which I'll be going over tomorrow and Friday, but I'm going to steal a little bit from it right now and give you the actual definition of affirmations. You ready? This definition is by successconsciousness.com. Affirmations are sentences aimed to affect the conscious and the subconscious mind. To learn more about the subconscious mind, go back to day 2. The words composing the affirmation automatically and involuntarily bring up related mental images into the mind, which could inspire, energize, and motivate. Repeating affirmations and the resultant mental images affect the subconscious mind, which in turn influences the behavior, habits, actions, and reactions. That's a lot of wordage, isn't it? So, did I put in a shorter summary of this? I'm pretty sure that I did. Hang on. Can you believe that I created this course like 2 years ago? It blows my mind. I sit here going, oh my gosh, so much has changed in an amazing way. So what this pretty much means is that we are creating these new directives and repeating them every single day until our subconscious finally gets it and goes, okay, hands off the wheel, and we're able to move forward into our future. Does that make sense? Does the definition of affirmations surprise you? When I actually sat down to look at exactly what it meant, you hear a lot about affirmations, but we don't necessarily understand exactly what they do. These repeated patterns create new repeated patterns. The brain only replicates what is known, which is why you may still be stuck financially, which is why you may only attract toxic people, which is why you feel like you can't create in your business, because the brain is replicating what is known. So what we are doing is we are creating a new known by telling our brain every single day, this is the reality, this is the reality. A bad thought comes up, nope, this is the reality, until finally the brain goes, oh, okay, I accept this as my new normal. It's pretty powerful stuff. And when you start looking at your brain in that way and going, the brain isn't the king of all things, right? But the brain really has enjoyed being the king of your body for who knows how long. It's time to re-engineer that and look at your brain as a very elaborate, beautiful computer, but to become more heart-centered and let the heart be the boss. The heart is a beautiful vortex. It spins the blood. It is not a pump. It is a spinner. There's all kinds of lessons on that in Life Reboot. I'm not going to bore you with that right now. So why do we need affirmations? We need them because our subconscious computer needs new directives, like I just mentioned. We're replacing the negative patterns with positive ones, and we consciously need a new belief system to replace the old one with. So In terms of designing your affirmations, what I really, really, really want you to start doing is bringing out a pen and paper, writing down the main areas of life struggle that you're experiencing right now, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, and start writing down what are your biggest struggles. Are you feeling really dry spiritually? Do you not feel connected to God? Are you really feeling like you're alone? Emotionally, are you dealing with a lot of anger, shame, guilt, betrayal, whatever it is? Write that out. What is your emotional state right now? What's your mental state? Are you really getting down on yourself? Are you repeating a lot of negative thoughts? Are you finding yourself sitting on the couch watching Netflix when you're not working because you are so burnt out, exhausted, and frustrated with your life that you can't see yourself doing anything else? Needless to say, having the energy. I know I've been there. Anybody else? And then lastly, your physical body. How are you feeling? How's your sleep? How's your digestion? How's your energy level? How's your positivity? Figure out in terms of how you're feeling in your body. Write it down. What we need are the negatives because we're reshaping them, right? So we want to make them positive. And Debbie, I hear you. I know you're really struggling with burnout right now. And of course, there's things you can do physically to support your body, but it all starts right here. So I'm so glad that you're in this challenge. So once you've done that and you've been able to examine how you're feeling physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, then I want you to start writing your IMs. Questions? Yeah. So your IMs are pretty much who you want to be. So I'm going to give you a couple of ideas, okay? So under the physical column, I am a beautiful woman. My body is strong. I am healthier every day. I am healing. I am filled with energy. Wouldn't it be nice to be able to wake up and authentically feel that and speak that every day as truth? And the way that we're going to start getting there is by having this affirmation. So let's go into the mental column. I am successful. I am abundant. I am positive. I am creating every day. I am only concerned with what is, not what if. This is probably the most challenging for me. I find that if I'm in a little bit of a funk, it's because I've been recycling these thoughts of, but what if this is happening? Oh my, what if this is happening? The sky is falling. Oh my God. Ah. And I have a complete freak out before anything's ever really happened. And my husband is like, you need to calm down. That's not based in reality. So mindset, really important to shape those affirmations. Your emotional self. What if you were to say, I am joyful, I am peaceful, I am kind, I am loved, I am happy, I'm taken care of, I'm filled with hope, I am safe. These ones tend to be the most powerful, right? Because our emotions can feel so strong, but when we start saying these higher vibration emotions, we go like, ooh, it feels good. It feels good to have those kind of positive endorphins happening in the body. Remember how yesterday I was talking about the receptor sites and how our emotions go through our entire system? So just like we can be addicted on a cellular level to negative emotions, we can also be addicted with positive emotions. So as you see the cycle changing, you're going to want more and more of these really, really good feelings. And your brain is going to go, must create more happiness because we love it and it's amazing, right? Hey, Danny, how are you? So it's really important to shape these out as much as you can. So let's finish up with spiritually. I trust God. How many of us have struggled so much with uttering these words because we've had trauma or tragedy in our lives? So important. If you don't feel like you're there yet, start with these affirmations. Start developing these emotions and work on the issues behind that trust. I know I had to. There's a plan for my life. You're not here by mistake. Your life isn't just a rudderless ship that has no purpose or meaning. There is a plan for your life. I'm grounded in my faith, whatever that may be. I trust my path. Wouldn't that be beautiful, right? Even better if you design your own path as well. The power of the universe is helping me achieve my goals. The change in my life between when I thought I had to do this path alone and just hustle, hustle, hustle and do, versus when I went, okay, what do I want? Okay, I want this. Okay, attach a positive emotion to that and then release it and let it go, right? So this is the process that I really want you to get into, is shaping your affirmations. This is going to be a part of your daily ritual. Excuse me. So I want you to write them down, at least one in each category: physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Write them down, put them where you can see them, right? But to help you stay even more accountable, I want to show you the amazing app. It is called, here we go. It's called Affirmation Reminder. So let me show you what it looks like here. Do you see this little, it's hard to do this backwards, this little light bulb? So it's called Affirmation Reminder. I'm sorry that it's a little fuzzy. There, maybe it's crystallized a little. And I want you to look it up on your iPhone, and I think it's also on Android. It is called Affirmation Reminder. It's in the notes above, and it's also in your email. Download that bad boy. Then it's going to have like this general screen that's just one of your affirmations that you can repeat a couple times a day. You're going to go to this little settings thing here. Click that. And at the very top, it's going to say My Affirmations. Click that. Then this is where you are going to start entering your new affirmations and filling this out. So if I'm putting one in, let's enter a new one. What do I want to work on? I have a lot in here, so it's like trying to think of a new one is like, oh my gosh, let's see. I always have more than enough time. That's a good one. I've seen a lot of people that their main struggle with their business is time, so it's a good one. I always have more than enough time. Then I'm going to click done, and then I'm going to click on the, there it goes. So when you click done, it's going to come into this scope here. You're going to click on your individual affirmation and see this. You're going to want to set time, okay? So you're going to turn that on, and then you're going to adjust the time for what you want it to be. So maybe I'll set this one for 9 a.m. and then save it. So what's great about this is that whenever I log into my app, it'll bring up one of my affirmations and I can repeat it 5 times. That's great. But let's say you have a really busy day and you're going throughout your day. This will go boo-doo-doo, and it'll be a little affirmation right there on your phone. So wherever you are, you can stop. This is what me and my hubby are doing, and say it out loud. I always have more than enough time, and then keep going throughout your day. Affirmations need to be present in your daily life to readjust your focus, right? Readjust, because we all get busy and start going throughout our day and we totally forget about our affirmations. So this way it's on your phone, it's letting you know, and you're moving forward into that desired future. Oh, my dog, we're trying to get fleas off of him, and I think one just bit me in the leg, driving me crazy. Okay, so and now I'm going to focus on some comments. Debbie is saying, I turned a few into a mantra that helps me through a lot of tough times. I am strong, I am happy, I am fearless, I am whole and complete within myself. I love that, Debbie. So I would just change the fearless part into brave. Sometimes if we have words, like if, for example, when I was trying to resolve chronic headaches, I said like, I am pain-free, but because pain was still in the word, it didn't have a high enough vibration. So you may just want to adjust that to brave, right? That might be a good little tweak for you. That might be helpful. So Danny's saying she uses Think Up. That's fantastic. This is just one that I randomly found. So I was like, I wonder if there's an app that can remind me throughout the day of my affirmations, so I don't have to have pieces of paper everywhere, because I already do, right? So I really, really love this one. I love that it doesn't make a noise if it's on silent. I love that it comes up as like a badge on my phone if it's not, like, if I'm not on it. Really, really, really adore it. And it is just so awesome and on point for me. So your assignment is create your affirmations. I would love for you to have 5, even better than if you have 10. Download the Affirmation Reminder app and set those reminder times, okay? Set those times, because you're gonna see a huge shift start to happen where suddenly money starts coming to you or great relationships start coming to you. You start feeling healthier because remember, what's that? The body follows the mind, right? Okay, so you're going to download the Affirmation Reminder app. And an example is if your goal was to have 100 people come into your Facebook group, you might choose an affirmation like, I effortlessly attract my dream tribe to, name of your group, who are like-minded, passionate, and ready to learn from me. Kind of cool, right? So of course they can be more personally based. That one's a little bit more business based. And number 2 is share your affirmations in the group. Let us know what you've come up with. This is a powerful, powerful thing to speak this out, post it in the group. I know that it's really hard to keep up with these online challenges, but remember this challenge is so heart-based. So it's going to be really easy to just watch my lessons and be like, ooh, that's nice, and then not put these into action. So really important that you're then going in and posting your homework in the group to keep you accountable, my darlings. So are there any questions? I know that's a lot of information. Do you need help setting up some affirmations? I'm here for the next couple of minutes. Let me know. I would love to help you out. Have any amazing things happened in your life as a result of affirmations? I would love to know that too. So a really great example is one of my affirmations that is I always have more than enough money. And I put that into my phone like a month ago, right? And thought, okay, whatever. And what's funny is I was like 5 quarters short for my laundry because I live in this beautiful apartment building, but you do have to pay for laundry. And yesterday I'm at lunch with my mom and she was like, oh, by the way, I had these in my pocket, so here you go. And it was 5 quarters. It may seem silly, but little things like that is my way of knowing that I'm taken care of, that God's got me, and that I am designing my life. And I absolutely love that feeling. So, anyone need help? I'm not seeing any comments. That's totally fine. You can feel free to pop those in at whatever time. If you're watching this on the replay, I would be happy to help you out. But I want to give you time to go and get some homework done, get these into your phone so you can really start moving forward. So, Debbie's saying, picture coming from today from day 1 homework. Great, Debbie, yay, you did it. I'm so happy. That's awesome. And Laxmi's saying, I've been trying to be more patient with toddlers. Darling, I cannot imagine, and my hat is off to you. I see so many beautiful mompreneurs that are kicking butt in their business while raising kids, and I'm just like, how on earth do you do it? That's probably one of my fears is when do you have kids and manage your business? I still don't quite know. I know I'm not totally ready, but I know it's coming at me in the next couple of years. So my partner and I find change on the street and know that the universe is answering. That's awesome, Danny. I love that. That's so much fun, isn't it? And you're just like, ooh, thanks, right? So yeah, I was a couple days ago, we were just a couple people short of 500 people in the group. And so my husband and I really focus on creating space. He really focuses on manifesting. It's how we incorporate manifesting into our marriage. And he said, okay, so what do you need this week? And I said, well, I'm a couple people short of 500. So I need you to bring me 3 more girls energetically. And he goes, I'll give you 6. So the next day, guess how many women came into the group and brought us past 500? There were actually 8. So I called him, I'm like, hey, thanks for that extra 2. And he's like, no worries, got your back, right? So it's pretty amazing what affirmations can do. Laxmi saying, how to affirm that? Okay, so are you asking how to affirm patience with your toddlers or how to affirm time? So that you have time to manage the toddlers and your business. I think clarity on that, and you could do things like, yes, so I'm thinking that's to the first one. I would do something like, I always have endless patience for my loved ones, right? And then maybe on the top of that, you could say, I always have endless patience for my loved ones, because I know that every time I give them patience, patience is returned to me. That might be a good one. Because just as much as you can always dole out that patience, wouldn't it be wonderful knowing that every time you make that conscious choice for patience, that someone in your is going to energetically be able to be more patient with you. That's what I think about, especially when I'm dealing with like a frustrating relationship or something, a friendship or whatever. And I sit there and I think about like, okay, how many times was my mother so patient with me? My mother's the kindest person I know, and I tend to be, a little bit of an ass. And just because I'm that like spitfire, thoroughbred personality, and I forget like, oh, we're human beings, like I need to have an emotional connection. I know it sounds awful, but it's one of the struggles when you're a very sharp personality. And so I always think about, okay, can I stop and treat this person with kindness, collecting from the bank of kindness that my mother gave to me so much. So if you need to have that kind of in your mind, that can help you choose that deep down patience that you've been given on some level from someone. I hope that that's helpful. But again, I know that must be extremely frustrating, but I know that you have beautiful little darlings that you love more than anything. So I hope that will help you practice a little bit more patience. Does anyone else need help with affirmations today? Are you kind of getting into the groove? It can be as simple as I am loved. It can be as complicated as no matter where I go, I always feel safe and inspired. It can be more business related. Like, have fun with this, okay? Okay, so I'm just going to list a couple of the affirmations I have going on in the bank right now, because maybe it will be helpful. All things lead to my success, wealth, and happiness. Yeah. I'm attracting prosperity and wealth every second of every day. I always have more than enough money. Every time I take care of myself, my abundance increases. I like that one, right? I've had a couple times where I've either been in the bathtub or I took a nap or I went to bed early and I came back to a sale and was like, yeah, right? It's a good feeling. Joy and faith flow through me at all times. I'm a powerful, phenomenal thought leader. Possibility. Okay. I always have more than enough time, like we talked about. And I am a beautiful woman. So those are some ideas. Those are some of the ones that I'm going through right now. I hope that is helpful. But in the meantime, I'm going to get off here so you can go do your homework, darling. Post it in the group. Let us know what your affirmations are. In the meantime, make it a beautiful day. Remember, you are the creator and the designer of your own life. No one deserves that control but you. And the way to start manifesting miracles is to get this totally on point. So we've talked about the vision board. We've started logging our thoughts. Now we are building our affirmations. And tomorrow we're going to start sitting with our future self. This is where the manifestation really comes into play. I cannot wait. We're already halfway through. So tomorrow will be day 4. If there's someone that you think would really benefit from this challenge, I would love for you to share the link to this group with them. And that is bit.ly/visibilityfb. Or you can just tell them, go on over and join the Visible Entrepreneur. You guys know I love you. Make it an awesome day, and I will see you tomorrow.